In a major shift in U.S. trade policy, President Donald Trump announced on Tuesday a sweeping $550 billion trade agreement with Japan. The deal, one of the largest bilateral trade packages in U.S. history, dramatically lowers tariffs on Japanese imports to a maximum of 15%, a stark reduction from rates that previously ranged as high as 60% to 100% under Trump's tariff regime. The agreement was unveiled during a press event in Palm Beach, Florida, where Trump emphasized the deal's magnitude and strategic importance. This is a huge victory for American workers and for global trade fairness, Trump declared, highlighting that the pact was months in the making and the result of high-level negotiations with Tokyo. Under the deal, a broad range of Japanese exports, including vehicles, electronics, machinery, and some agricultural products, will now enter the U.S. market under the reduced 15% tariff cap. The scope of the agreement covers roughly $550 billion in trade volume, signaling a significant economic partnership despite ongoing geopolitical tensions in East Asia. While the full text of the agreement has not yet been made public, sources familiar with the negotiations noted that Japan agreed to increase U.S. agricultural imports, cooperate more closely on defense technology, and limit sensitive technology exports to countries such as China and Russia.
This latter point aligns with Washington's growing push to isolate Beijing and Moscow from high-tech global supply chains. The deal arrives at a politically strategic moment. Trump, currently seeking a return to the White House, has faced criticism for his aggressive tariff policies that disrupted global trade flows. This agreement allows him to claim both strength and flexibility, maintaining pressure on adversaries while rewarding allies willing to meet U.S. terms. It's also seen as a counterweight to Japan's earlier signals of deeper cooperation with China and Russia, moves that had unsettled Washington. Markets reacted positively to the announcement. Shares of major Japanese exporters rose sharply on Tokyo's Nikkei, while U.S. agriculture and tech sectors saw moderate gains in pre-market trading. Analysts noted that the deal could set a precedent for similar pacts with other key partners like South Korea, Taiwan, and possibly even members of the European Union. In geopolitical terms, the agreement reinforces the U.S.-Japan alliance amid an increasingly fragmented global trade environment. It also reflects Trump's broader tariff as leverage strategy, using punitive duties not as a permanent fixture, but as a tool to extract concessions and reset trade norms. The deal is expected to go into effect within 60 days, pending final legal review and formal ratification by both governments. As global markets digest the implications, one thing is clear. Trump's trade agenda, once viewed as erratic and confrontational, now appears more calculated and potentially transformative.